When the Panovizh Rav was appointed Rav of the town of Panovizh, he began a revolution, an educational transformation, and he turned the town into an Ir Ve'em B'Yisrael, a crown jewel of the Jewish people, with an educational infrastructure with thousands and thousands of young boys and girls and teenagers, and a beis medrash and a yeshiva. It was really a pe'er v'hadar. It was something very special. Yet with his hatzlacha and his success came the winds of secularism. The majority of the people in the town of Panovizh were not necessarily Torah true Jews, and they threatened him that if he didn't implement secular education in a substantial way in his institutions, they were the majority and they would vote him out as the Rav. Instead, they would find a much more modern rabbi, and it would be 100 times worse than if he just compromised and implemented some level of secular studies in the curriculum. The Panovizh Rav was very torn. On one hand, he wanted to retain his position. He had implemented such incredible change. On the other hand, he was not willing to compromise on the purity of Torah education. So he went to his Rabbi, the Chafetz Chaim, to ask him for advice. The Chafetz Chaim turned to the Panovizh Rav and he said to him, when there's a civil war, those that support the red flag and those that support the white flag, if you're a typical citizen, what do? Panovizh Rav says, you lay low and you don't take sides. You don't know who's going to win. So you wait till the winds blow over, and whoever wins, wins. You have no choice. What happens, says the Chafetz Chaim, if the municipality, those that are involved, force you to put a flag up to show your allegiance? What do you do then? So Panovizh Rav said, I guess you decide which one of them is more likely to win, which one is stronger, and then you put up their flag. Correct, said the Chafetz Chaim. So how does that apply to your situation? So Panovizh Rav says, I guess I go with the stronger, with the majority, and I have to compromise. Chas v'shalom, said the Chafetz Chaim, you didn't understand what I was saying. He says, of course the secularists are the majority, and yes, maybe they think they have the power to vote you out, but the stronger side is the side of the Rabbi Shalom. The stronger side is the one that has the purity of Torah Chinuch. Go back to your town and put up your flag and join the battle. Panovizh Rav went back, he met with the secularists, and he said to them, I am not willing to compromise one iota. You want to try to vote me out? Well, I'm okay. Let's have war, an all-out war. They were very taken aback by his strong stance. They said, no, we didn't mean it. We were just advising you. And the purity of Torah Chinuch in the town of Panovizh continued to endure and to prosper. An incredible story that is more timeless today than ever. May the Rabbi Shalom ensure that the purity of Torah Chinuch continue to preserve and persevere, and may it be the future of Klal Yisrael.